there's been an investigation into a second break-in at President Cyril Ramaphosa's Phala Phala farmhouse, mere months after millions were stolen there. Do you think it's going to be another of those investigations that remain an investigation?
Well, Chris, it's an absolute thriller of a story, and it is starting to sound like a trilogy of Lord in the Rings. Dark versus light, ponder versus none. It is ridiculous when you start like I did reading the dockets this week. And the reason I refocused myself is because of the massive so-called stand-up in Parliament of people now saying there should be a public prosecution of the president. MK Party, Judge Slope directly, or ex-judge, getting up and saying to the president, you should be prosecuted. And Cyril turning around and saying, well, now it is in the round of another litigation. Chris, this news story broke, not because of the people on Phala Phala. In actual fact, when the thing occurred, only 2 years after, but only because Mr. Fraser, Arthur Fraser, ex-person of the Secret Service, brought it up to the light that such a theft of $580,000 occurred. Now, Chris, it seems that's not the right amount. That is just the amount that was so-called stolen. Because the accusation was that he had $4 million in his house, and the thieves only stole $580,000. That was February 2020. And the only reason that came out was because an outsider spilled the beans. Now we hear in the next investigation that in actual fact on the 7th of June of the same year, 2020, there was in actual fact a secondary burglary, but now under declaration, nothing was stolen. Funny enough, the person that got robbed, stolen from, Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa, denied that such things ever occurred pre the docket being opened. He now again denies that anybody broke into his house. And in the same time, I think you will remember, he answered in Parliament, Chris, on a question. He said, no, but he admits. And it was for the sale of buffaloes. And then they turned around and said, but wait, Mr. President, according to the President's code, you are not allowed to do business while you're a sitting president. But he admitted it. And then we've got this absolute crazy situation where the National Prosecuting Authority, Chris, after all of these things about buffaloes and mattresses and dollars comes out, now they say that they cannot see that any prosecution on this matter will bear success.
Must be for the greater good.
The greater good.